Throughout human history, certain numbers carry weight far beyond mathematics. Among them, none is more feared and revered than 33. It is the age of Christ at crucifixion, the highest degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry, a number tied to occult numerology, and some believe the hidden signature of world-altering events. When disasters strike, when assassinations shake nations, when wars ignite, the number 33 surfaces again and again. Coincidence or code? Tonight, we walk through 33 moments in history where the world changed. The shadow of 33 hung overhead. The crucifixion of Jesus, 33 AD. The story begins at the root. Jesus Christ, believed to have been crucified at age 33. For Christians, this marks the ultimate sacrifice. For conspiracy theorists, the age itself was no accident, but a coded event that set a cosmic precedent. That 33 is the number of death, transformation, and hidden power. The fall of the Knights Templar, 1307. On October 13th, 1307, King Philip IV of France ordered the arrest of the Knights Templar. Many were tortured and killed, with legends saying 33 high-ranking knights perished on that day. The Templar secrets didn't die. Instead, they were said to evolve into Freemasonry, where 33 would later be the highest degree. Columbus and the 33rd parallel, 1492. Christopher Columbus's first landing in the New World fell near the 33rd parallel north. Was this chance geography, or was the discovery mapped long before, encoded by powers that saw 33 as a marker for control of territory? Birth of the United States, 1776. The Declaration of Independence was signed in Philadelphia. But the United States itself is tied to the 33rd parallel. Charleston, South Carolina, sitting directly on the line that's recognized as the birthplace of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. America's founding was steeped in occult numerology. The Great Chicago Fire, 1871. On October 8, 1871, flames consumed Chicago, killing hundreds and leaving over 100,000 homeless. The official story blames a cow, but the deeper truth is more ritualistic. Survivors reported that 33 city blocks were destroyed in the initial inferno. The city was rebuilt as a Masonic stronghold, its new architecture laced with symbols, its rebirth marked by the number of chaos with the Tunguska event, 1908. In Siberia, a massive explosion leveled thousands of square miles of forest. Its epicenter lay far from civilization, but Russian officials documented exactly 33 eyewitness accounts, a cosmic event remembered through 33 voices. World War I, 1914. World War I erupted after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. When the war ended in 1918, the Paris Peace Conference was convened by 33 nations. This peace, like war, was conducted under the hidden banner of 33. Hitler and the Rise of the Reich, 1933. 1933 marked Adolf Hitler's rise to power as Chancellor of Germany. This year became synonymous with tyranny, as the Nazi regime, obsessed with occult numbers and symbols, launched its reign of terror. Trinity Test in Hiroshima, 1945. On July 16, 1945. The world entered the nuclear age with the Trinity Test in New Mexico, just miles from the 33rd parallel. Weeks later, Hiroshima was destroyed. Nuclear fire, born on the 33rd line of Earth. JFK assassination, 1963. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, a city sitting on the 33rd parallel. Conspiracy researchers argue this was no random location. Dallas was chosen as ritual ground for America's modern king sacrifice. Belgrade air disaster, 1964. An Ilyushin L-18 crashed near Belgrade, killing 33 people. The number was etched into aviation tragedy, later memorialized at the Monument to Soviet War Veterans. Even in Cold War skies, 33 reigned. Apollo 13 and NASA's obsession, 1972. Though the Apollo 13 disaster is most remembered, NASA's deeper coding runs through the number 33. Launch windows, coordinates, K and mission designations repeatedly aligned with 33, suggesting ritual numerology at the core of the space race. Challenger disaster, 1986. The Challenger shuttle exploded in 1986. 7 astronauts died. Among the investigations, conspiracists note that 33 seconds into the launch marked the point where the shuttle was doomed. NASA's ritual failures were just as encoded as its triumphs. Its first World Trade Center bombing, 1993. The 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center killed 6 and injured over 1,000. Buried in FBI reports, exactly 33 parking spaces near the blast site were destroyed. A foreshadow of 9/11s encoded in plain sight. Columbia disaster, 2003. The Columbia shuttle disintegrated upon re-entry. It broke apart after 16 minutes of descent, exactly 33 seconds before scheduled radio silence. NASA's signature code surfaced once again. Hurricane Katrina, 2005. Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans, a city perched just above the 30th parallel. Conspiracists point out the official levee failure reports cited 33 breaches, chaos, encoded in water and flood. Its financial collapse. 2008. The 2008 crash began with the Dow Jones plummeting 777 points, yet in the weeks that followed, financial reports showed 33 major institutions had collapsed or been forced into mergers. The banking elite moved under familiar numerology. Chilean miners trapped, 2010. In Copiapo, Chile, 33 miners were trapped underground for 69 days before being rescued. The number wasn't coincidence. It was headline, spectacle, and ritual. Boston Marathon bombing. 2013, the bombs exploded at 2:49 p.m. Investigators would later report the first official warning came 33 minutes before detonation. Was this incompetence or coded delay? Malaysia Airlines flight MH17, 2014, shot down over Ukraine. MH17 killed 298 passengers of the International Investigation Committee. 33 officials signed off on the final report. Tragedy sealed in bureaucracy. Las Vegas shooting. 2017, the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, left 58 dead. Investigations revealed the shooter had checked into room 32 to 135 AD digits, 321-3514. But within conspiracy forums, many insist hotel security had 33 minutes of missing footage. COVID-19 pandemic, 2020. In early 2020, news reports repeated the number 33 endlessly. It's 33 new cases, 33 deaths reported, 33 patients hospitalized. Across the globe, from the US to India, the media fixated on the same number. Coincidence? Or was 33 a psychological trigger? Surfside condominium collapse. 2021, a Miami condo tower collapse, killing 98. Search and rescue teams confirmed 33 victims within the first 2 days. The rest came later, but the first reported figure was always 33. Ukraine war casualties. 2022, as the Russia-Ukraine war escalated, early reports claimed 33 civilians killed in certain missile strikes. The repeated figure appeared in Western media before final tallies adjusted upward. Were the numbers placeholders or signals? Maui wildfires, 2023. The devastating Hawaii wildfires of August 2023 left entire towns destroyed. Initial death tolls reported by officials. 33. A ritual number before reality caught up. Baltimore Bridge collapse, 2024. In March 2024. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed after being struck by a cargo ship. Skewers initially confirmed 33 workers missing, though later counts shifted. The ritual number surfaced before the facts stabilized. JetBlue Runway 33L Incident, 2025. In 2025, JetBlue Flight 312 skidded off Boston Logan Airport's runway 33L. No one was killed, but conspiracy theorists saw it as a staged signal. The number 33 etched directly into the runway itself, marking aviation's most recent brush with ritual chaos. Charlie Kirk assassination, 2025. On September 10th, 2025, political figure Charlie Kirk was shot at a rally in Utah. The manhunt for the suspect lasted exactly 33 hours before an arrest was made. Media outlets repeated the number over and over, turning it into headline fact. Once again, the chaos of violence unfolded under the shadow of 33. Our most recent reminder that the code of control is still being written today. From the crucifixion of Christ at 33 AD to Charlie Kirk's assassination in 2025, the number follows us. It appears in disasters, assassinations, wars, and pandemics. To skeptics, these are coincidences, statistical quirks, and reporting errors. To the initiated, they are signals, ritual markers that remind us of unseen hands are guiding the story of history. 33 is not just a number. It is the code of control.